Hey guys, so today I wanted to share with you my full face foundation routine. Zoe's playing with her toy dog over there. But yeah, I wanted to show you, how I do my foundation and everything. I know sometimes in the get ready with me video you see it, but I just wanted to talk you through what I use and why I use it. So first, always start off with a moisturized and clean face, and then the first thing I do is get my milk and magnesia and I just shake it up, and I will usually use a either a cotton ball or like a sponge or something, but I don't have that right now, so I'm just going to use my finger. And if you don't know what milk and magnesia does, it basically just keeps your face matte. I don't know who thought of putting milk and magnesia on someone's face to make it matte. I don't even want to begin to think of what happened with that, but yeah, it really does. It keeps my face matte a lot longer. So I just put that like in my little T-zone, even though like pretty much all of my face gets oily. I just put that in my T-zone just to concentrate it and just have some extra for extra mattifying powers, because like I said before, I have oil slick skin and I really try to make myself look as matte as possible for as long as possible. The best primer I found that really works for me is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. A mouthful. Now this it works on my pores okay, but this really does well at keeping my face matte. That's really what I love it for. It is pricey. It's $36. I bought this in the VIB sale. I just went ahead and bought it because I used so many different samples. It's shameful. But I'm just putting this basically in the same area that I put the milk and magnesia. But yeah, so it's shameful how many samples I asked for this, but I just couldn't bear paying $36. But it's so good. It's so worth the $36. And I just think if you have really, really oily skin, then you should try it. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally love it. I don't find that it balls up on me. As you can see, it rubbed in really smoothly into my skin and I had no problems with it. So next is foundation, of course, and I'm going to be using my Holy Grail foundation, which is the MAC Match Master, and I am in number 9.0. This is such a great foundation. I am NW45 in their regular, coloring system, so if you want to use that as a reference. I didn't notice how much of a great foundation this was until I just tried other foundations and then came back to this. I do get oily throughout the day, which is normal, but how my face looks when I get oily with this compared to how my face looks when I get oily to another foundation like my Clinique Stay Matte foundation or something like that is completely different worlds. My face still looks amazing, but I'm still oily a little bit, shiny. My face looks amazing with this. It's just ridiculous how much the quality of this is great. It has SPF in it, but I don't find that it has like flashback when I use it for photography or anything like that. SPF 15. So I just put a few pumps on my hand, and then I just dot it like I would with any kind of moisturizer or anything. Now, something about me, if I'm going to be wearing liquid foundation, I do want a full coverage foundation. This is high, medium to full coverage foundation. So if you don't want that, then this is something you don't want to pick up. But as you can see, I have a lot of hyperpigmentations on my face, and sometimes I can just wear this and don't even have to put concealer on. But yeah, if you do want a full coverage foundation that is very, very nice, that doesn't break down and look really weird on your face throughout the day, definitely check out the Match Master. So I use my Real Techniques brush. This is the full face brush, the buffing brush, and I just buff it in basically. Now that that's buffed in, I'm going to go in with a concealer, and I'm using a MAC concealer. I just love MAC's face products. They're just amazing. I'm using my Pro Longwear concealer, and I'm just using it in NW45 as well. And I'm just going to squirt a little bit out on my hand again and do the same thing I did with the foundation. I wanted to show you the packaging. It's just a little it's a little pump, and you can squirt like half a bit, and that's how much will come off. And I really don't need that much. I'm just gonna, because like I said, that Match Master pretty much covered all of my flaws really, but I do want to go back in and, you know, touch up a little bit. I'm just gonna take one of my Sedona lace brushes and do it under my eye. Now of course I can get this in a higher color, but I don't do much highlighting or contouring. It's not something you'll see with me, just because I don't know, I don't know. I just like more of a natural looking face, and I guess you can look natural with contouring, but I would much rather just not. That's just me. But of course, you know, different strokes for different folks. And see, that little bitty drop I had has just went and covered up all of that. I'm just going to take another Sedona lace brush and just blend it out a little bit more. So that is the foundation and concealer part. I am going to the only kind of highlighting I will do, if I can grab it, is putting a little banana powder underneath my eyes, just a little bit, and I find that that just, you know, lightens up my eyes a little bit and creates a bright eye effect. I'm using another Real Techniques brush. This is the contour brush, and I'm just tapping it into the banana powder, and I'm just going to tap it underneath my eye. I don't use a lot, and I don't cake it on, so it doesn't look too ashy or crazy on me, but it does give kind of a different contrast than if I was just using a plain face powder all over my eye. I mean all over my face. And next I'm going to be setting my foundation with my powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is the new shade in 360. I really like this foundation. I've used it alone, and I've also used it you know, as a setting powder, and it works great. And I'm using my big fluffy brush from Real Techniques again. This is the powder brush, and I just brush it all over my face. And that's honestly it, guys. This is foundation. This is full coverage foundation, and I can zoom you in a little bit and let you see, but yeah, that's all I do. So if you're looking for a highlighting and contouring and all that kind of sculpting type stuff, sorry, that isn't what I do. That isn't how I do my face, and it's just not something that's suitable for me. If it is for you, then that's great. You know, it's just not something that I do. But if you want just a plain simple foundation routine, I hope you like this, and I hope you got some ideas on how to do yours, and that this helped you a little bit. If you have any questions, just leave them down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.